So it seems I am not visible right now. What's the problem, TikTok? No background. That's the problem. Okay, so I have to delete this for now. I cannot have a background right now. Although maybe I can just talk. Hello there. What do you think? What can end all suffering in the world if not causing extinction of every life? Hello? Because I am new to making live streams on this account, I cannot have a background right now, so I can talk without unfortunately showing my face when I have this background. So, what can we do to start debating? You can request to join the discussion. I can invite you to join the discussion. I can check the queue. Hello there. You can type in the chat what are your questions, or maybe already you're having some arguments. I can invite you to be a guest too, yeah. You can request to talk with me, or you can type in the chat. I suppose you can tell me if I'm visible to you, or if I'm audible too, because I'm not sure, I'm just new to this. Removing background noise. Hear my voice. Okay. Moderators. No. Rankings. No. Well, I'm here ready to debate. If any one of you have any arguments, you can type them in the chat. You can ask questions. I'm here all for. Yeah, fighting against suffering. Only the most effective results for abolishing suffering matter. About me? Yeah, you can debate or join Progressing the Universal Anti-Suffering Society at proextinction.com site, or research what's going on my profile. You're currently interested in being on this live, I suppose. That's something you can do instead of just waiting here. You're wasting time. I'm not here to waste any time practicing speaking, debating. So yeah, forcefully causing every life to go extinct is the only right thing to do because it ends all suffering everywhere possible when we can reach as far as possible in the cosmos by the scientific method through growing the pro-extinction, anti-suffering movement that can achieve it. Do you have anything else in mind? Silence. Okay. Maybe I can try this. No, it doesn't work. Hello there, Chris. Thank you for liking. I think maybe you could suggest some debate or join, request discussion. That would be productive, I suppose. I cannot have a background yet because I haven't streamed for 3 consecutive days. So while I'm here, I can debate you while showing my face or showing the background, which I prefer the background to be shown. That's why I'm not visible. Or maybe I am, I just don't see myself right now. You haven't let me know anything. Keep my life engaging. A warning? TikTok, what? It's ineligible for you feed. Hello. Hello, Dev. You joined the live stream. What do you think? Can you join a discussion? Maybe you have a question, or maybe you can motivate me. If you're pro-extinction, why aren't you? If you're not. Yes, we have to abolish all suffering, and it must be our only it's our only goal. We have to work towards. We have to abolish all suffering at any cost. That's why total extinction, forcefully causing it, is the only right thing to do. Hello. Do you have any questions about how can all suffering be ended? How to end all suffering in the world? Oh, my mic almost broke right now. Whatever. If you have more potential guests who could debate me, perhaps, I would really like to meet and discuss debate right now. Maybe you can do it another day. You can try settling a debate for us, because it would be really helpful. What do you think? What can prevent greater suffering in the world? You have to gather towards the anti-suffering support, the entirely abolitionist stance. That's the pro-extinction social justice movement. We support the necessary scientific progress, development, engineering the right methods towards abolishing suffering, the realism. I have some viewer in the chat yet. What do you think? Some new message. Yeah, so I cannot have a background without with showing myself. Myself. Okay. Maybe I should propose more questions. Like, do you think it's possible to end any suffering in the world without causing extinction of every life? Without totally eradicating the source of every suffering in the world? Is it even a possibility? What is the potential way to end every injustice? How to stop slavery, predation, diseases, tortures, ever, without every life going extinct? Yeah, it's a real question. We must develop it every day, every time of our life. There's nothing else that's meaningful, that's worth our attention, our life, our intelligence. There's nothing intelligent to do in the world. There is no intelligence without preventing suffering. Hello, abolition, suffering abolition from Germany. Do you think? Yeah, so that's the problem, because I haven't live streamed for 3 consecutive days yet. I cannot have a background, but I can show an image. Maybe you could join in discussion and show your face. Or I can switch and show my face instead of the background. You could maybe be the background itself. Do you think you can show it? I don't know. Did you hear me? Am I audible? Am I not audible? I am... I'm restricted again. Because the background is not moving. Great. Okay. So, I'ma reveal my face right now. Hello. Okay, that's a relief. Maybe I can show the background on like this. Oh, it's not it. No. Hello, Cameron. Maybe we could debate. There I am. Yes, I am here to practice debating and discuss about universal extinctionism, about realistically solving suffering in the world. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is it. What do you think is the way to prevent the greater suffering in the world? Thank you for being here. Although I would rather have a discussion, properly debate. I can spend some time maybe filling some words. Like I'm looking at our website right now. It's here. And I can answer some questions from the frequently asked questions or the chat right now. Encourage more viewers to share. Oh, thank you for commenting that. Yeah, I think it's worth sharing that forcefully causing extinction of every life is the way to end all suffering. Do you have a counterpoint, counter solution? Anyway, that's really worth living for in the world. Because this world is really complicated with the problem that every one of us faces. The existence of extreme suffering. We have to abolish all suffering. It's the only problem in the world, the extremity of inevitable suffering as long as every life exists in the world. And there's no counter argument against causing total extinction to end all suffering. There's really nothing good to do, nothing that can help anyone. Can you end predation, slavery, diseases, torture ever? People are asking, what about consent? What is this issue of consent if not violation of suffering, of feeling the bad experience? How can it be prevented from continuing by the forced existence, being forced to live and be at risk in constant danger of extreme bad experiences? What can end it if not total extinction? It's an honest question. It's the only logical question. No one has any questions. I'm not really surprised, but... Hello, James. Maybe you could join as a guest. Or I could join your live stream, I suppose. Hello, human from Earth. Yes. Yeah, the thing that's up is the question, the statement. Just the truth that forcefully causing total extinction for every life is the only right thing to do. The only effective way of ending any suffering in the world. Debate me? Can you really have any argument against that? Because ending all suffering is the only worthwhile goal. I need to go to settings and put up the request to join button. Oh, I really haven't done that. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a moderator too. Maybe you could help. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh shit, I kicked you. muted accounts, blocked accounts, live recordings, comment settings. No. I don't see it. Sorry. Maybe you can check the settings. Yeah. No, nothing. Here it is. Is it? No. Okay. Auto accept request? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I allowed you to manage guests. You could be a guest too. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah. Go on the queue and then the settings set stop. Easy. I think it's the queue. What is this? Yeah, but I don't see. Oh, hello. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm checking it.
Did you find it yet? Go on the queue.
No.
And then push the settings on the queue. The button that has 2 people on it. Then it should say live settings at the top.
Okay. Oh, hello. The amazing. Hello. Do you have a question?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So yes. Okay. So basically, I wanted to ask you a question. Basically, what is extinctionist, and why do you believe in extinctionism? I'm sorry.
So the total extinction of every life can end every suffering and prevent all suffering from continuing in the world. That is all starvation, diseases, predation, tortures. It's realistically the only thing that can achieve abolition of suffering. Do you have an argument to that?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest right now, okay? I think I understand your point of view, I understand where you're coming from, and I think that I can agree with what you're saying basically. Basically, what you're saying is that if everybody dies or if we all die, there is no suffering. And in my opinion, I can't disagree with you because of course a lot of people who are suffering, it's better to kill them because when you know that they are suffering, of course, when you kill them, they are going to stop suffering. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about because we're in favor of euthanasia, and it's not only about people. Every life doesn't include even it's not even a fraction of 1% of all life. That's people. We mean animals are also people, if you also mean that.
Yes, exactly. Because yes, basically, I meant that I understand what you're saying, and basically, I think that yes, if the suffering of all, like, if we manage to kill some, for example, if my dog is suffering, and I know that my dog is suffering, the best thing to do is to kill him, is to kill it, my dog, because at least I know that he's going to suffer. Did you get what I said? Yes, I think that yes, I think
Yeah.
that okay. I think that you understand what I'm saying, and basically, I think that I can't disagree with you because basically, yes, there are a lot of arguments in the way of for killing people. For example, in my opinion, it would be better to kill someone who is suffering. For example, someone for example. someone who had an accident and they lost their legs and they have depression and they was grabbed, for example, they also have a lot of trauma. And maybe the best way to do that is basically to kill them, because at least if we kill those people, we will stop. We are going to stop their suffering in general. Do you know what I mean?
Well, our way of approaching the issue of every people's suffering is not reckless killing. We're in favor of the developing rational euthanasia, ultimate solution for every life, from re-emerging into evolving into suffering ever again everywhere possible in the cosmos. It's a very vast and urgent issue. We have to take it seriously and carefully. What do you think now?
I think that I think that we are maybe saying the same stuff, but maybe not in the same way. But basically, I think that if you think that the best way to end all suffering is to destroy everything, and the right thing to do is to end all suffering, maybe it could be a very good thing. I don't know if I'm trying to do my best right now, but I don't know if you get what I said. Basically, I think that yes, sometimes death is better than life sometimes.
Yes, it's realistically always the best, because non-existence is the only safety from life. Is there really any other state that could really prevent any suffering from experiencing?
Yes, of course, and I think that I can give you some example. For example, like with women and abortion, when the woman knows that her baby is going maybe to be born with maybe deformities, or maybe that the baby is only going to suffer for maybe 20 minutes. The best thing to do is to kill the baby, and just like that, you know that the baby will never suffer. He would never live, but at least he will never suffer in his life, basically.
Yeah, and it's also an issue. I mean, our goal is primarily preventing the greater potential suffering, because sufferers are going to be keeping on reproducing, especially wild animals, for billions of years yet, if we don't intervene, develop the scientific progress, and develop the societal pro-extinction movement to really abolish suffering in the end, cause total extinction.
Yes, of
We
course,
have
of course. Of course,
yeah.
and sometimes extinction can also be a good thing, even if some people they don't like the idea of completely vanishing from the surface of the earth. In my opinion, sometimes extinction can be a good thing. We have a lot of examples with animals that went extinct, but the extinction was a good thing, at least for us. I don't know if I can give you example with some species of parasites. Some human. I don't know if you knew about the recently. Some scientists they managed to completely eliminated a species of parasite, and without this parasite, we are never going to. Basically, this parasite can't affect us. So yes, sometimes eliminated or force a species to go extinct can sometimes be a good thing. What do you think?
It's definitely good for those individuals, but we have to focus on preventing the future sufferers, because we have to live in the present and prevent the greater suffering in the world. You have to think realistically. That's why we have to prevent suffering by this scientific method. Grow the support for the social justice supportive movements for the solution.
I totally get this, but I would like to know, because yes, you explained it to me before, but I would like really to understand when did you come to the realization that you were an extinctionist, and why do you think that and why do you think that the end of all would be a good thing?
So I just have been observing life, and at some point I started doing activism for the most helpless animals, because I've been the most exposed to their suffering. But I realized that everybody's suffering matters, and we have to forcefully intervene and end everyone's suffering. So I joined the pro-extinction movement.
Okay, okay. Okay, but okay, so that's basically the pro-extinction movement. So do you also think that if humankind, do you think that if humankind died, it could be a good thing for the planet? I think, in my opinion, that yes, we have forced some animals to suffer. Like I said, some animals went extinct because of us. So I think that you understand what I'm saying. Do you think that maybe it would be a good thing for at least us, humankind or mankind, to completely vanish from the surface of the earth?
We Wait, did you say that it would be better for the animals if humankind would not exist, stop existing, only humankind? Did you say
No,
that?
no, I said, okay, I'm sorry. I said that do you think that without human, if we vanish from the surface of the earth, do you think that it would be better for the planet in general? Because I think that, we have made that we have the climate change, and because of we are there is the man-made climate change, and we are forcing the planet to evolve in a very, very fast way that it's not natural. So do you think that without us, the planet would be better?
The planet doesn't suffer. We are not concerned by what happens after all feeling beings are safe, after we can achieve the total extinction of every life, and it's only possible by intelligence. We cannot let the climate take its course. It's not intelligence. It's not intelligent because the evolution, the rest of the animals don't have the pro-extinction intelligence, don't have any technology, don't have any scientific methods of dealing with suffering at all. We cannot leave them be.
So okay, so you think that it would be a good thing if like there is no life anymore, right?
Of course,
Okay, I
no
think
more
that
life
you
equals no more suffering.
like I said before, I think that you're right because yes, if there is no life, there is no suffering, there is no disease, there is no issues, there is not trauma. Of course, there is no trauma if there is no life. And in my opinion, I think that I understand what you're coming from, but I completely agree with the fact that if there is no life, there is no suffering, and in my opinion, I think this is just logic.
I couldn't catch all the words, but thank you for coming here. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for your arguments.
You're welcome.
Check out our site and join maybe our Abolish Suffering Discord for more group discussion if you are up for more
Okay.
opinionated discourse. Thank you.
You're
I have
welcome.
to
Have a
run for
nice
right
day.
now. You too. Oh, some ghost guest. Hello. Maybe James is here still. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. You're really quiet.
Yeah, the mic doesn't work very well while I try to also listen to my own voice. Hello, extinctionist.
So are there any more requests we can debate with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting where the queue is. Yeah, not right now. But I'm inviting. Yep.
So how was this debate? I didn't listen to it fully, but I didn't really understand the guy. What was his point?
I think it was probably someone from the group that joined to support Aldo.
Okay.
Drink water.
There is a guy called Barrio, and in every live stream I debate with him in German, And he told me that in like maybe later he will also join your live stream, and he's up to debate you.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Interesting usernames are popping up from time and time, but are not requesting a discussion. What a shame. Frequently asked questions.
Steve is unable to come here and debate you, right?
Yeah, he is not able here. Should we switch to StreamYard maybe? Do you think anyone will join there? YouTube?
What did you say? YouTube.
Anyone would join YouTube?
Maybe we can try. Last time Steve did his debate, there was like 15 listeners. So maybe that would be better. Do you have access to pro-extinction YouTube?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, with your account it won't work. Steve has 1,000 followers and you have like, what, 20?
Yeah, I'm forgetting to show the background.
Meinol Fox insulted us. We are insane. He wrote in German. Meinol Fox, come here on stage and debate with us about universal extinctionism. What is your argument? Why should we perpetuate life when life means extreme, constant suffering for almost everybody? We have 9, we have 10.
Join, unfortunately. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what did you say?
We have 10 listeners, that's good. When 10 are listening in a few minutes, someone will request.
We're very...
I will stay for a bit, maybe like 20 minutes, and then I... What?
Yeah, we're very eager to debate.
Mm-hmm.
People have so many meaningless, frequently asked questions. I'm looking at some of them at the website pro-extinction.
Okay.
It's a shame to point that out. It's so irrelevant to really ending any suffering in the world.
Yeah, the topic is pretty simple. As long there's life, there's inevitable extreme suffering. The victims range from kids getting cancer, kids getting raped, animal children being torn apart in the wild by predators. Either the lion kills the zebra or otherwise it will starve. There's always suffering as long there's sentient life with the ability to experience suffering. Yeah, so the point is to abolish all life, to abolish every bad experience so that nobody is forced into this life of hell, of this meaningless life of hell, just to pointlessly suffer and die. So extinction is the solution. Come up and tell us your arguments, tell us your ideas.
Yeah, if you have anything going on in your mind. So much fabulous people.
Do I have moderating rights on your live stream, by the way?
Yeah, I think you should have them. Yeah. Oh, Suffering Sax is joining.
Hello.
Hi, you're audible.
Oh, I'm able to live stream with you guys.
Yeah.
This is the first time for me going to a live stream ever, and I don't know what should we talk about.
That's okay. We can wait for some opponents to approach us. Maybe we can read some replies from common opposition, also from Abolish Suffering Discord, or our recent comments, or from the FAQs on proextinction.com.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. There's many projects we're working on. I'm looking into progressing the knowledge on algorithms, on improving our search engine optimization, on content creation, short form content, live stream content. There are also many of skills we should recognize in ourselves and support progressing our anti-suffering development overall.
Correct.
Maybe move your head down a bit. It's not possible to really read the text. Maybe that stops people from coming here.
I got scared. I thought you were talking about me, and the camera is on, and I'm like,
No.
my anxiety was like, what? Oh my god. So yeah, causing total extinction is the answer to the most important question in life, which is the existence of suffering. And I hope more people will find the movement, because I think there are a lot that are extinctionists and don't know that this movement exists.
Yeah, we have to reach empaths, we have to gather people to abolish the only bad thing, which is suffering, as you said.
Right.
Yeah, there are people that are determined to join us. It's not that we are changing any minds. We don't have this matter warping abilities like magic. Someone else joined. Someone was speaking over me. That's okay.
I think I used to hold the same views. I was an extensionist even before this movement, but I was in the past identifying as an FList because I thought FList just means extinctionist. So I think there are people that we are not trying to convince. They already have this idea. We just need to reach them. Is the sound okay? Hello? Yeah, it's paused.
Problem with atheism is that most atheists are like anti-natalists. They encourage people to not have children anymore. They don't think it through. They don't care about activism. They basically just lament about life. Yeah, life sucks. It's so bad. So we're not procreating. Maybe it would be good. Maybe it would be good if life stopped existing. But I won't raise a finger to do anything for that. That's the difference between us and atheism.
Of course, but I think there are some that are identifying atheism and thinking it's extinctionism. Like, I also used to be in the past anti-natalist, and even I used to be vegan also. So
Yeah, same for many of us.
yeah, and I think this is, to join pro-extinction movement is like the final step. It's the logical conclusion to all these questions, that life is imposed, that animals shouldn't suffer. Yeah. There is no difference between a sentient being suffering, if it's human or non-human. It's all equal, and so that's why also like vegan, when they're against farmed animal suffering, but they're not against the wildlife animal suffering, when in reality, like, a lot of horror happens, and like 99% of the children of the animals die brutally when they are like, they don't even mature. So it's just for like 1% of
Yeah.
the offspring. So it's just for 1%. 90% has to suffer, and yet brutally, like, that's crazy to
Yeah,
think
and
about.
veganism won't solve it. They just transfer suffering to wild animals. They don't care
Yeah.
about suffering as long they're not the ones causing it. But they are causing it if they let it happen. If they say, yeah, the suffering should exist, it's the cycle of nature. But the victims don't care if they starve on a dairy farm or if they starve in the wild. And extinction
Yeah.
is the only solution. There's also a guy saying, I've been extinctionist for 14 years. Cool, then do activism, Shatom, acknowledging the fact that life is bad and thinking about, yeah, it should end is one thing, but then it's also your moral obligation to speak up, to grow the movements, to gather more people, do content, go live, anything. You can donate, right? We need more activists to end all these extreme bad experiences.
Right. It's extremely brutal to think about, and when you think about all the suffering that keeps happening to both humans and animals, as human species, we are responsible for this, because we are like the most intelligent species. So it's our fault that it keeps happening. Yeah, it's our fault.
Yeah.
Not just nature; it's also our fault, because nature cannot know better. Nature is not smart, but we can be smart. And we as humanity, we're letting it continue just because that's what life is like. We should just accept it. It's like believing in God. Just believe in it.
Many meaningless excuses.
Yeah.
Allowing is equal to causing the suffering when we can intervene by growing the scientific societal supportive progress for delivering euthanasia, sterilizing all capable of emerging suffering environments. Allowing is equal to causing the suffering when we can intervene by growing the scientific supportive progress for delivering euthanasia, sterilizing all capable of emerging suffering environments. Allowing is equal to causing the suffering when we can intervene by growing the scientific supportive progress for delivering euthanasia, sterilizing all capable of emerging suffering environments. we can intervene, and when we're not intervening, when we're not working for it, we're essentially causing it. Exactly.
Yeah. It's really, really horrible. Extremely. Just like right now, there is animals that are burning till death because of the heat, like the forest fire season. And
Yeah, any second.
somehow it's like they accept it because it's part of life, and we should just accept it. We shouldn't question it, like. And we are called like crazy. That's the crazy thing. We're crazy for like observing reality and recognizing that a lot of suffering has happened and keep happening, and that we must, if you like, preventing a harm is a good thing. If you want good for yourself, why don't you want it like for all sentient beings? It just doesn't make sense, because we all experience the same pain. Like the nervous system is not different.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
the
doesn't
only
matter.
factor that matters.
It doesn't matter which one is experiencing suffering. What matters is suffering being experienced.
Yes. That's why forcefully causing total extinction of all life is the only right thing to do. That
Exactly.
ends all suffering. That can
Exactly.
abolish suffering realistically.
Right.
Thank you for coming up, finally.
I'm like, thank you. Okay, what I say? You're welcome. I have anxiety. That this is like a big step for me because I'm diagnosed with social anxiety. But sometimes you just have to push yourself to do the right thing, even if it feels a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
I think today's live was quite effective. I'm going to take a break right now and
Okay.
work on other things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you soon. Later.
Bye bye.